welcome back to Lisa's Zebra Life. Great to have you here. Before I begin the video, I would love to ask you if you wouldn't mind subscribing. I'm trying to raise awareness for Ehlers-danlos syndrome, which is the syndrome I have along with many other things. And having lots of new subscribers and people from all around the world subscribing is really going to help me raise awareness. Here in Ireland, we don't have any specialists for EDS, so I'm trying my best to get the word out there. So click that subscribe button. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through what I would have in my bag on a regular day out with a chronic illness. There's a lot of things you have to think about to bring with you. So that's what we're going to do today. So starting off, I'm going to show you the bag. So this is my Harry Potter bag. If you can see, I don't know if you can see, what it actually says is, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. I love this bag. I love anything Harry Potter. So that's my bag I have for the day. I usually take a backpack. And one of the main reasons for that is I loved handbags before and I had loads of handbags. But I can only bring them with me if I have a very, very small amount of things in them. My shoulders sublux very easily, which is a partial dislocation. Sometimes they fully dislocate, so I have to be careful to have not too much weight on my shoulders, and a backpack is better because it disperses the weight between the two. So obviously one of the first things I have is my keys, and you can probably see my little chocolate frog keyring here. Harry Potter chocolate frog, got that in the Warner Brothers studio, so of course we're going to have my keys. Next thing would be my wallet. This, pop back up here, this is the wallet I have at the moment, and that would have my medical card in it as well, because obviously it's good to have that with me. I have to take a lot of medication. I have a huge amount to take of actual medication, and then I take a lot of supplements, vitamins and things like that as well. So what I find very helpful is having little things like this. So these are some of the various pill boxes I have. So this is a really cute little pink one. I have this one that looks like a giant pill. Pops open like so. And it makes it really easy to bring different things that I need with me. Here's like some of the supplements. So I have to take digestive enzymes. I have to take ginger root. You can see the size of the bottles. I take charcoal capsules. So a lot of these things I take as extra supplements for my gastroparesis, which is my partial paralysis of the digestive system. I have found trying out lots of natural alternatives to be really, really good. Obviously I have to take a lot of medications as well, but if I can find natural alternatives to either go alongside them or to use instead of certain medications, I will also go for that. So I like a mixture. So they're great for my medications. Now, one really important thing is my water bottle. I have to have my water bottle with me everywhere I go because I have to drink these electrolytes. So electrolytes basically help replenish like the salts and things that you lose throughout the day. It's very, very important when you have POTS because we lose like all our salts very quickly. We get very weak with the blood pooling, can sweat a lot, which will, again, you will lose salts through sweating. It can cause a lot of weakness and things, and I have found it very, very helpful since I started taking these. The ones I have, they're called High 50. I actually get them online because they're about €8. I don't know what that is in pounds and dollars, but in some of the health shops, they're quite expensive. I get them online, and when you order in bulk, they end up only being about $4.50, which isn't too bad, and you can get them in different flavors. So I take them with me every day, and I have these little bottles. So you see this one here, and then also this one here. So the reason I got them was instead, I used to have one big giant bottle, and instead of having a giant one, I have these two little ones, which I find much better because, say if I'm out in the car with the family and we're going for a little walk or something, I can bring one of the bottles so it's not as heavy, and then for the rest of the day I still have half of a bottle full instead of taking a giant full bottle, which can be really heavy. So it actually kind of helps with the dispersing of the weight as well. So another thing obviously that I have at the moment is my hand sanitizer, although I always had one of these anyway. Hand sanitizer And this is the mask I have been using a lot. I love this one. It is silk, which I find way more helpful for if you get very warm. It's also supposed to be better for your skin, helps the skin breathe. And if you react to a lot of things, like if you have mast cell activation syndrome and things, highly recommend getting a silk mask. I got this one from a little local Irish store called Gift from Hoth, if anyone's out in Hoth. And my mum actually makes beautiful pictures that are being sold there, so check it out. And this is Maeve, I think is what they're called. I will double check and let you know, but yes, brilliant. So another thing is snacks. I need to have little snacks with me during the day. With my gastroparesis, it is much more beneficial. I can't eat a big heavy meal. I will get very sick, a lot of nausea, end up vomiting. So I have to eat smaller meals and more often. Also, you can get a lot of problems with hyperglycemia. You can get high or low blood sugar and sugar spikes because of gastroparesis. A lot of us do not absorb nutrients very well. So I find it very beneficial to have little snacks with me throughout the day. I'm just going to show you something like this, a little innocent smoothie. I find great. Smoothies are great for gastroparesis because they are already blended up. It makes it much easier to digest. Also, with all the problems I'm having with my jaw at the moment, makes these really helpful because sometimes it's very, very hard for me to chew. So they're great. I also really like these little Nature Valley bars. These are just oats, made with oats. And I find anything with oats much easier to digest. I don't eat a lot of wheat. I don't eat a lot of dairy. There's a lot of foods I have to avoid for my gastroparesis and also my mast cell activation syndrome. So I have to follow a low histamine diet as well. So I've learned a lot about that, especially during the whole lockdown. I put a lot of time and effort into learning more about that. I was diagnosed with severe SIBO, which is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which seems to be very common in gastroparesis because your digestive system just isn't working how it should. So I've learned a lot about that. So if that's something people would like to know a bit more about, I would be very happy to do that. This is also a cute little snack that I had to show you. My cousins picked this up for me, and oh, it's upside down. It's a Kit Kat, a chocolate Kit Kat. I don't know if you can see it fully, but it says zebra on it and it's black and white, which is awesome because I nearly said gastroparesis, the mascot for EDS is the zebra, so I love that. So that's my little treat there. So yeah, another thing then, these are some more of my little wee pill boxes that I have. So because I'm on about 12 medications a day, then all my supplements, all my vitamins, just pretty much to keep my body kind of working. It doesn't even do a very good job at working while I'm on all those things, but they're my other pill boxes. Then these I absolutely love. Okay, so heat packs are amazing for muscle pain. They're really good when any of my muscles are always very sore. They spasm a lot because they are trying to keep my joints in place, and my connective tissue is not doing a good job of that at all. So heat packs are great to help my sore muscles. Now I have big ones. I have loads of them. I can show you again. I've got a unicorn. It's very cute. That I use at home. But say if I'm going out and I'm maybe visiting a friend's house or something, which I can't wait to do again after all of this pandemic madness is over. But yeah, basically I take little ones with me. So this is one of the little ones I have. This little guy, he's a little llama and he's so cute. And they're just filled with these little beads, and you heat them up in the microwave, and then it's perfect size for my jaw like that. It's brilliant. And I also have this little guy, a little lemur, which is so cute. So yeah, I got them as Christmas presents, and I actually love them. They're so handy. Or if you're going away and you want to bring a little one, they're not that heavy either. Then another thing in here, these are called Ceratin, and they're ear inserts. This is the little box. Now these had to be made to fit my ear canal, and what they were doing was I was using them for like 2-3 years, maybe nearly. And they basically go in, and they were to help hold the discs in they go in through your ear, and they kind of place like a pretend bone almost between where your discs dislocate. They were really good, really helpful for a while, but now my jaw is just way too far gone that I need the surgery. So But I still take them every now and then for if the spasms are really bad. But again, they were good. They were good while they lasted. I have my little CBD oil, which I only started taking probably a year or so ago. I was hesitant at first just because I didn't really know much about it. I didn't want to take anything with the, is it THC in it? Because you know that would be the part that can kind of would be used in maybe the cigarette versions and stuff. I don't really know exactly, but basically I didn't want anything that would make me more like a little bit spaced out or anything, because as people with various disabilities and chronic illnesses know probably, brain fog is a massive thing we have. It can be to do with a lot of the pain, with the fatigue, everything that goes along with it, where you just kind of can't get your thoughts together. Sometimes you have certain words in your head and you're just like, they just won't come out. So I didn't want to add to that in any way. So this is CBD oil, so it's just 100% CBD. And I have found it very helpful. It tastes disgusting, I will just say. You have to put it under your tongue. But I have found it very helpful when I have the pain days that are just another level, like nothing's helping at all. It can just help numb the pain a little bit. So that's another thing I take with me. I'm using a lot of hand creams at the moment. Because of all the hand sanitizer we're using, my hands are so dry. And I got this lovely one as a gift that I tried the other day, and it's lavender and honey with shea butter, and this is a Burt's Bee, you know Burt's Bee. So they use a lot of like natural ingredients. Sorry, I'm very warm. And so I'm loving that as well. And it just kind of helps keep my hands off. Let me just see, was there anything else down here? Oh yeah, I just have my little mirror. Always have a little mirror, maybe a little lip balm, that kind of thing. But yeah, that would be like a number of the stuff I have with me. Again, if you can imagine, if you're going on holiday or anything like that, it takes so much time to actually just plan everything you have to bring. You know, before I would have been just packing your clothes and your different bits and bobs like that, but now there's so much. I have to plan all my medications, my supplements, my vitamins, my pain, things for my pain, my heat packs, like little travel ice packs. Maybe there's so much you have to plan. So if I might actually do a video in the future about packing for a holiday, because that's something that can be quite difficult to do, and it takes a lot more time. You have to really invest the time before you go anywhere. But yeah, so that's just a little look at what I would have in my bag on an average day. As you can see, it's quite a bit that I have to take with me, which is why I love the backpacks. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any questions about anything or any tips you're looking for, just let me know. I'm more than happy to answer. And again, if you would subscribe, it would mean the world. Please spread the word to anyone you know who might be interested in videos about living with a chronic illness, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Okay, thank you. Bye.